From Tsubata, Ishikawa to Tsuruga in Fukui Prefecture did the tour move for April the 8th, and for Hoshoryu to confront Ichiyamamoto over that March Gold Star humbling. The Yokozuna challenged the Maegashira to 11 practice bouts, won the lot, then told the press, "I lost to him last time, the defeat really hurt, and I wanted to test different tactics on him." Hoshoryu had also lost twice to Yamamoto in their third division days, but on Tuesday, his foe's repeated attempts to put arm's length distance between them came to nothing. Hoshoryu resetting his brain to perceive this man as someone he beats. "He's particularly strong and sturdy at the ring's edge," said Yamamoto. "Whether I thrust at him or seized his belt, he always found a way out. At least it's proof of how far up the chart I've risen. He wouldn't have called me out otherwise. It was a great learning experience which I wish to spur me on." Wednesday, April 9th saw the wrestlers in Chita, Aichi, the location of Katawanami Stable's July training base. That stable's head wrestler, Tamawashi, was particularly cheered for his status as local tourism ambassador. "If I get a good score in May, I might even return here in July with elite Saiyaku status," he beamed. And should the man who hit 10 wins in March realize his goal, he'll become just the second over 40 to reach Komusubi or above since the modern Sumo Association's launch a century ago. "It's important to feel young in the ring," said the man who has posted only winning scores since turning 40 5 months ago. Back in Tokyo, Coach Iwatomo led Sumo's latest rucksack donation drive. 1,700 new pupils at 25 schools in and around Sumo's Ryogoku base have been equipped with rucksacks for the new school year, 80 of which with shiny gold covers bearing the association's mascot along with road safety messages. The initiative began in 2020 and met with such acclaim that local principals insisted it continue. One of them, Principal Katsuta of Yahiro Elementary, said, "Hopefully the memory of actual sumo wrestlers handing out these rucksacks will make kids extra conscious of road safety on their way to school." By way of injury updates, Takayasu, as expected, will link up with the tour before it takes in his native Ibaraki. He will appear from the Fujisawa leg this Saturday. And second-tier Kiryuko underwent a successful knee operation on Thursday, April the 3rd. Unfortunately, the ligaments were torn instead of strained. It looks as though he's out for the rest of this year, but his desire remains undimmed. Now, what has been going on with the ex-Hakuho? The Shukan Bunshun magazine yesterday ran with news that he is mulling walking away from his sumo post at the end of May. The man himself initially refused to deny that story, leaving his boss Isegahama feeling obliged to half deny it for him. Coach Miyagino was then presumably told to do something to set the record straight. In response to the question, "So it's correct to assume you are not minded to leave the association?" he said simply, "Yes," before adding, highly unwisely, "But part of me does wonder why my stable still hasn't reformed even after a year has passed. It's all up to the top brass." And said top brass are most unlikely to warm to that thinly veiled attack, which can only come from a man not fully committed to staying, and clearly considering options. There are further acts in this play for sure. But whatever ex-Hakuho decides, Sumo has amply ensured itself against his potential departure. Onosato, despite that checkered start, is the new hero around which fans can rally on match days, while Hoshoryu and Kotozakura have huge followings themselves. Meanwhile, ex-Terunofuji is leading the charge of younger, media-savvier coaches towards redecorating sumo's appeal to potential new recruits. The former Yokozuna has made his first primetime TV appearance since quitting the ring on the popular Thursday night Guru Guru 99 dining show, with supersized 2-year-old son Temjin, who's already feasting on rice topped with beef. Teru likes his alcoholic drinks strong these days, having for years given them up to overcome the worst of his diabetes. And he's apparently bought a flash car with Vin Diesel-esque ambitions in mind, though he doesn't yet have a license. His performance embodies why sumo feels it has more than enough stars. Ex-Hakuho, your move.